Hey, good morning, everybody. So for today's job, we've got a PowerRoc T45, busted the fuel drain off of it. And man, this dude is on top of a mountain like you wouldn't believe. Hold on, let me swap the camera around. Okay, I don't know how well you can see it, but it is Nickajack Lake over there. And as I said, we made it about as far as the low boy could make it. And allegedly we've got another 5 miles or so. This is like the good part of the road. Get into some logging trails. You know, you gotta get the trees out before we can move the rocks. But it's straight up the side of that mountain, and it's a ways back there to it. They said when they unloaded the drill, it took them 3.5 hours, I think, to tram from here to back there where they're working at. So we'll lock the hubs in and let's go see what we can get into. Okay, PowerRoc T45. Pretty damn new machine here. 22 model. Hell yeah. Let's see what else you got going on. Don't pay no attention to that. That was here when they pulled up, I'm sure. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, that's what happened. The fuel drain broke off. So we'll try to fix that. See what we come up with. On top of the mountain, foggy as hell, nice and muddy, but what happened was they got a fuel drain right there when you drain the fuel tank, and it got broke off, and they tried plugging it, but it had damaged some threads. So I came in and just ground out the damaged threads and put some of that blue stuff on it. Seems to be holding for the moment, so I'll let it sit here another minute or two, make sure no leaks. Oh, ain't this nice? So we do carry spill containment on all our trucks, and we certainly did not contaminate the groundwater with diesel fuel. We got it all up. Pigments they'll soak up fuel and oil, but they will not soak up water. So yes, EPA I don't need a no-knock warrant at 4 a.m. because I contaminated groundwater. It didn't happen. Coming out, I wanted to stop here. Some of the fog's burn off, but give y'all a little view of where we're working at. You ever been up in the clouds? Yeah, we're up in them today. Ooh-wee. OGMC, lousy day. We sure enough gonna have to figure in a truck wash bill on this invoice. Thank God. Tell you what though, those BFGs, man, they held up like a champ through all that. So yeah, not a bad job. Pretty easy to do, just getting up here. Of course, they'll fill this thing full of $1 million homes one day probably. Yes. Yeah, view from the clouds. Thank y'all for coming along. We'll catch you on the next trip.